The devil all the time. Or as I call it, growing up with my sisters. Now, before I even talk about this movie, I just want you guys to do a little exercise, okay? I've been doing it. Take a shot every time a critic or someone just mentions that Spider-Man, Batman, Pennywise, and the Winter Soldier are in this movie. I guarantee you'll be drunk in 10 minutes. So The Devil All the Time is directed by Antonio Campos. It's based off the novel by Donald Pollock. It basically follows Arvin Russell, who's played by Tom Holland, and the whole town is basically just fucked up, it's full of those, no good sons of bitches. So quick side note, I don't know if you guys notice this, but I usually don't like reading plot synopsises, plot descriptions, just because, if you click on this video, you probably know what it's about, or just use Google. So not gonna lie, I was pretty excited for this movie. Don't even really know why. Saw the trailer, it looked interesting. Maybe it's because I'm still desperate for new content. And I watched it last night, and not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. I'm still chilling. This is, as I'll reiterate during this review, this is not a bad movie. But I don't know, it left me a little cold, and I live in fucking Arizona. So what are some positives about this movie? I'll just start. Like I said, this is not a bad movie. I think it's a very well-made movie. I can tell that the person behind the camera really cares about the novel and cares about the movie, which is always a plus because you don't always fucking get that when you're watching movies. But, the main reason most people are watching this, in my opinion, is because of that cast. You saw the trailer, absolutely flexing on everybody, the cast. And they're all pretty good. They all tried. They're all good. I think Robert Pattinson is definitely the standout for me. Do you hear that guy's voice in the trailer? That's crazy. I was tripping when I heard his voice. He plays this wild pastor, I guess. Wild is the best way to put it. And I know the year is fucked, and he just has COVID, but the Batman's resuming production now. But he's having a pretty good 2020. He was in Tenet, where he played, the nice, basically Christopher Nolan. And then he's this creepy ass pastor in this movie, and it really worked. His performance is over the top, eccentric, but that's kind of what they're going for. And it works. He's a great actor. I never understood the criticism with him being Batman anyway. He's like Swiper from Dora, like Swiper, no swiping, because he steals every scene he's in. Tom Holland's good in the movie too. That's, I guess, a given. It is just nice to see him play a darker role versus, peppy little Spider-Man. Take that shot. And yes, the movie is dark. What were people expecting? The title is The Devil All the Time. I wasn't exactly expecting them to hug each other and love each other. There's a lot of dark imagery, a lot of dark scenes, and I liked it. Dark subject matter too. I thought it all played pretty well. There are parts of it where I wish it lingered on the scene where it's showing, something a little more uncomfortable longer. But other than that, I liked it. It's very dark. It's very gritty. I know those are basic adjectives. Really, I just feel bad for the kids who are gonna watch this because they see Tom Holland, they see Robert Pattinson, and then they just end up needing a therapist right after. But like I said earlier, it left me a little cold. Now, personally, I think it's because of the ensemble nature of it all. That's my one fear with big ensemble movies. I feel like sometimes it gets a little messy to juggle each storyline. You're trying to focus each character, give each character enough screen time. And because of that, I didn't really feel I cared for any of the characters besides Tom Holland's character, I guess. And I just didn't connect with the majority of them. And that's where a movie starts, is with characters, usually. And, the movie kind of starts off as a drag, low-key, not even gonna lie. Kind of picks up, this isn't a spoiler, but it kind of picks up when Tom Holland comes in. And he doesn't come in until an hour in, or 50 minutes or something. And then once he does enter, I still wasn't fully engaged like I wish I was until the end of the second act. That doesn't mean I'm sitting there wishing for the movie to be over, I'm twiddling my thumbs, just wanting to turn the movie off and wishing for death. It's not boring by any means, but I expected more. So that's my main issue with the movie. Now, this is a small issue, I guess, but it's a big issue in my heart. If you must know one thing about me, and I'm going to talk close to the mic. If you must know one thing about me and my preferences in movies and film and whatever, I hate narration. I hate it. I do not like it. It takes me out of the movie. It's lazy. There are exceptions, obviously. Okay, don't freak out. There are exceptions, but this movie is not an exception. There is a narrator through it all, and I really do mean throughout the whole movie. Not like he's there constantly, but throughout the movie. Some people are saying it's the author of the book. I didn't research that personally, but like, let's just say that's true, which I assume it is. Okay, and is that supposed to make it better? There will be scenes that I'm pretty into, and then the narrator will just start fucking talking afterwards, like telling me exactly what's going on in their mind. I'm like, bro, I don't need to hear this shit. It's like when the Avengers teamed up, right, at the end of Endgame, and if a narrator went, and that's when the Avengers truly became a team. Like, bro, I understand. Why are you talking to me? Shut the So yeah, overall, The Devil All the Time is a well-made, dark movie with a good ensemble cast that sometimes has trouble balancing it out. Has a hard time balancing the cast in each storyline. There are times where it goes back and forth between time and jumping between that. It tries to connect it all. Sometimes it just doesn't work. I'm still kind of deciding how I feel about it. I guess I'll know by the time I edit it. So here it is right there. Wow, amazing. And I'm going to watch this again later with my girlfriend. So I guess I'll let you know if my rating changes. As I always say, I'll put it down in the comments if it changes, so you always know my updated opinion. Besides that, Antebellum should be up next within the next few days or so. But yeah, I guess besides that should be it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Hope y'all staying safe. And yeah, bye.